Good evening and welcome to the Channel studios here in London with your international news around the world in 5. A senior Hamas official has confirmed the militant group is in direct talks with the United States over peace in Gaza, adding that it believes Donald Trump can help broker a deal. Dr. Bassem Naim said Hamas had shared its proposed agreement both through mediators and directly with some persons in the US administration. He said they are calling for a prisoner exchange, total withdrawal of Israeli forces, allowing all the aid to get into Gaza and rebuilding the Gaza Strip without forceful immigration.
We are ready to hand over all the prisoners immediately if we can be sure that this will lead to an end of this war, and first and foremost to allow the humanitarian aid to get into Gaza. If these two conditions are fulfilled, again, to allow aid to get into Gaza and to reach an end, to guarantee an end of this war.
Meanwhile, the United Nations has said it will not take part in a US-backed humanitarian operation in Gaza because it is not impartial, neutral or independent, while Israel pledged to facilitate the effort without being involved in aid deliveries. The US-backed Gaza Humanitarian Foundation will start work in Gaza by the end of May under a heavily criticised aid plan that the UN aid chief Tom Fletcher described as a fig leaf for further violence and displacement of Palestinians in Gaza. The owner and crew of a luxury super yacht that sank off the coast of Sicily, killing tech entrepreneur Mike Lynch and 6 others, were unaware wind speeds of over 73 miles per hour could tip it over. That's according to an interim report. The UK's Marine Accident Investigation Branch, leading the international investigation, said winds of over 80 miles per hour violently hit the vessel, causing it to flood within seconds. Brazilian authorities say they are investigating river contamination levels after a truck accident caused a chemical dye spill in Sao Paulo. The leak occurred after a vehicle carrying containers of a blue dye solution collided with a pole, causing the product to spill into a manhole connected to the Jundiaí River. City officials say they are acting to rescue and save lives of the affected animals. The dye is an organic chemical based on acetic acid used in styrofoam boxes and egg cartons. The US singer Chris Brown has been arrested in the UK in connection with a bottle attack at a nightclub in 2023. Brown was arrested at a hotel in Manchester and held on suspicion of causing grievous bodily harm to a music producer at the Tape nightclub in Mayfair. A manuscript once considered an unofficial copy of the Magna Carta is now believed to be a genuine version and one of the world's most valuable documents. Harvard Law School paid $27.50 for it in 1946, and for years it has remained tucked away in its library. But 2 medieval history professors have concluded it is an extraordinarily rare and lost original Magna Carta from 1300, in the reign of King Edward I, that could be worth millions. And spectators could fly through the Los Angeles skies and escape the city's notorious traffic during the 2028 Olympic Games if organisers have their way. LA28, the committee charged with planning the city's 3rd Summer Games, have announced a partnership with Archer Aviation to provide an air taxi service during the Olympic and Paralympic Games. Flying taxis have been a long-standing dream. They were planned to debut in the Paris Games in 2024, but were not certified by Europe's Air Safety Agency in time. And that's your international news around the world in 5. Now back to the Channel studios in Lagos.